Am I wrong for telling made-up stories to my girlfriend? For over 5 years I shared my life with someone I loved, and with her, a handful of carefully planted fairy tales. Not malicious lies, just little stories meant to be harmless, funny, maybe even charming, practical jokes disguised as personal history, designed to one day explode in a puff of harmless laughter. At least that was the plan. One of those stories went like this. I told her I was born in the Australian bush, which is true, far from any hospital. When my mother went into labor, my dad supposedly rushed her toward the hospital in his ute, an old Aussie pickup. Again, true. But, as I told it, they didn't make it in time. My dad had to deliver me himself in the back tray of the ute. False, of course, but I added that he was a bushman who delivered calves and lambs before, so he wasn't fazed. It made for a good tale, a bit absurd. I thought it was funny. I assumed one day the truth would come out and we'd all have a laugh. I assumed wrong. Last weekend we were visiting my parents. Somewhere between lunch and tea she brought up the story, casually, offhand, to my dad. My mom overheard. She laughed, cut her off, and asked her to repeat the whole story, word for word as I had told it. Silence followed. Not laughter, not even confusion. Just the kind of stillness that usually precedes a storm. They were angry, confused, even hurt. My parents didn't get why I'd make something like that up. And my girlfriend? Well, she looked at me like she was seeing me for the first time. And not in a good way. Now she won't speak to me. Says, she can't trust me, that if I could make up something like that, what else might not be real? She says it's over. And the worst part? That was just one story. There are more still ticking.